Jay, firstly, just give me your reaction to the game and the result.
I think, listen, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to take. I don't think we were necessarily our best. I felt that we had obviously the dodgy 5 minutes. The goal we conceded is a bit of a freak goal, really. And then we wobbled for 5 minutes where the crowd got behind them, and we had a wobble up and we give away a silly penalty. And then from that, I know firsthand it's a tough place here. The pitch is tight and it's hard to break them down. And fair play to them. I thought they did the basics well, and probably just shut us out. And I don't think we created enough. We had the odd glimpses with Paris and bits and bobs, but no consistent pressure to maybe get back in the game.
What was the message you gave the players at half time?
It wasn't to come out and start like we did second half. I thought we started the second half really poorly. It was to go out there, be more positive, more on the front foot, sort of not let it affect us. And obviously the 2 goals looked like it did affect us for the first 5-10 minutes. But look, it's one of those you have to give Maidstone credit. I felt like since the Dartford game, we played really well at Dartford. Tom and I thought we were kind of off it a little bit. And these 2 games, and maybe you have to give Maidstone a bit of credit. They've shut us out, if you like, on a time where we've been playing some good football. But sometimes you have to give the opposition credit. Disappointed really that we've not, over the 2 games, probably had to go full strength, and you know the squad's thin, so if we're missing players it can hurt us. And I felt today the likes of Shieldsy and that are sort of important players for us, and they're big losses.
Was there something you spotted on the Boxing Day game that you tried to implement today that just didn't come off?
Yeah, there was. We felt in wide areas we could exploit them a bit more and try and get the full-backs on. Listen, at first half I felt at times we had little spells where we opened up, but just wasn't often enough or consistently enough. And like I say, then in that 5-minute period, you go in at half time 0-0, maybe it's a different game, but it's a tough place to come when you give 2 goals away like we did. It's tough one to take, but it's football. We just have to now dust ourselves down, not let it affect us. We've been on a great run. We can't now look at this and go, oh, and feel sorry for ourselves. It's like, how do we fix it? How do we move on to the next game?
Do you think the fact you were targeting the full-back areas made it a harder game for Jordan Greenwich to get into?
No. I thought he started the game well. I don't want to go into sort of individuals and this and that. I just felt as a team today we were probably where we were a few weeks back, where we conceded a couple of poor goals, and then at the other end we didn't really have that cutting edge. I thought Paris Lock was a positive, considering he's not really met anyone. Had to be thrown in with Shieldsy missing out, but look, all I'd say is you don't concede them 2 goals, who knows, maybe it's a 0-0, maybe the game's different, but we've conceded 2 poor goals, and then you have to give Maidstone credit because they've sort of been nice and solid defensively. So it's one of those. It don't come off every week. We got beat today and we go again.
Well, let's end on a positive note, talking about Paris Lock then. I've just spoken to him and he's told me what he thinks he'll bring to the team. What did you see in him that you wanted to bring?
So we spoke about him earlier in the season. He went to Dover, so we kept an eye on him and he'd done really well there. You can see from today in the little glimpses he was very positive in his play, and that's something I wanted. Regardless of whether Shieldsy was fit or not, I felt we needed another player in wide areas, because I think Mo, you saw a glimpse second half when Mo went central. He's got that where he can burst from midfield as well. And I just felt we needed another wide lad with quality, and when it became available, it just seemed like a no-brainer for us to do it. And I think he'll get better. He cramped up, but that's his first game in 2 weeks, and it's a tough game to come into, especially like I say when you're not used to the team. But he'll get better and better for us, and I'm pleased to have him on board.
And I'm sure he'll feature in that game on on Saturday against Weymouth. What do you expect in that fixture?
Tough game. They've signed some good players. I think for us now it's a case of sort of trying to get a couple of the injured boys back. Hopefully we'll have Jamie Fielding back available, Shieldsy back available possibly. If we can get them back, then they're big bonuses for us as a squad at the moment. I think you can see we called Will Perfect back today. It's thin, and it's something we're looking at. There's other areas I think we need to add, so we'll keep trying to do that, and hopefully we'll improve.